All right, we're testing out the spinning gold. We've got a free dollar spin for today's session, so that's pretty good. Also, you'll notice that we're at 81.49 now, so $2 as well. Hopefully, we can take this away. I'm doing 3 max as well. Just get expand the screen. But anyway, I forgot to actually update the bankroll the last video. So what happened was we were at 75, and then the session before last we were at we got to $80. So last session was $1.50 essentially. So that is why now it's at 81. So we just missed out a little bit of an update there. So I've got a pair, hopefully just check the river. I've got a bit of showdown value, but we don't really have much of a bluffing. You know, ace is always going to call. He's got 2 pair as well. Wow, 4-3 straight. Did not even see the straight. I don't even know if the opponent saw the straight, to be fair. All right, it's going to shove this one. Going to play more of a shove push scenario. We don't mind if they call. We're just going to be doing this pretty quick, and then we'll go into the other session as well. So we'll play this game, and then we'll play a full-on session of 6 tables like usual. But I thought I'd start with the spin and gold. Sometimes what we do is we'll end the session with one of these games as well. So since we've added these into our strategy, we've probably added into about $5 to $8 in the last week playing it. So we've won a couple. Probably the best one we've won is $4. So just gonna jam this one. Got an ace, might as well jam it. It's gonna be short and sweet. It's ace high, so we should have the best hand most of the time. Yeah, we're doing pretty well here. On the river. You know, what can you do? We got it in good. I mean, the only other thing you could do is probably raise pre-flop and get into fold. But as you can see, we're still in the game. I've got ace high, so... Ooh, an ace hit. Hopefully there's not much action here, but... Ooh, flush. I think this is going to be it. Hopefully someone's bluffing. Okay, I don't see an ace in their hand, which is good. Everyone's a winner. Alright, I got 2 big blinds now. I don't think we can shove here with 9-5. Probably could have shoved for any 2, to be fair. 9-5, what gut shot would have been. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't shove. Depends on the river, though. Would have got the straight. Would have won that one. Would have been probably up 6 blinds now. But that's fine. It happens. All right, now we just have to go all in. Yeah, we've got a call. Everyone's in though. Check 5. No one's got our hand, so that's good, but runner. Got a chance. All right, and that's it. Unfortunate, but that's definitely, yeah, just the way it goes sometimes. All right, let's set this up. Russian cash, gonna play 2, and then the other one we're gonna play 4 as usual, just while we're setting this up. But yeah, sorry about the not updating the bankroll the last time. Screen up. Oh, it's a bit slow actually. Here we go. It's gonna be a little bit messy to begin with. All right, there we go. All right, we're on, but it's got to fix the screen up a little bit. Open that one. Always, I guess when you're looking at that scenario, you always got to make sure you put the best hand in first. Going from what's been happening lately is we've probably been a little bit too wide from the small blind, so we're going to tighten up again. So we'll probably tighten up a little bit. But yeah, last session was quite hard. I mean, it just felt like these cards weren't going our way. We weren't winning many pots as well. But anyway, another thing is probably in about an hour's time, we'll get the cutoff. It's going to be the cutoff at 20th September. I think it's 6:47 p.m. local time. So when that happens, we'll probably get about $2.60, $2.70 boosted into our bankroll as well. So that'll be nice because we accumulated, I think, about 2,600, 2,700 by the time the fish points do count in. So we had 15 days, but we didn't really play this many tables to begin with. 10-2 really can't do much here. But yeah, once we drop down, because at the moment we're at bronze, shrimp bronze or whatever they want to call it, after calling it, then we won't need as many points to keep the fish happy, and then we can actually get spins up to $6. I think it's like $1.50 up to $6. Okay, we're just trying to hit the 7. Oh man, it's the question. It's the question, isn't it? Do we call that? I'm just looking to see. Okay, this guy plays quite aggressive. We'll play equally aggressive and try and get him to fold. We'll also do the same move with aces and kings, and then he won't realize what we're doing there. And if he's going to if he's going to 3-bet too wide as well, we could probably look to widen our range to 3-bets as well. Right to 4-bet, sorry. So hands like even ace jack, ace 10 offsuit. If he's going to fold anyway, you could pretty much just do it with anything. And he's going to fold out most hands. All right, so not a bad start so far. Just unfortunate we didn't win the spinning gold because it was $2.50 tournament. So, but that's high variance. That's high variance, and it's not that much of an issue because we're winning those tickets anyway. So it's only a bit of fun, but we'll take it if we win. Small blind, just folding pocket sixes there. All right, this guy. I'm gonna fold out. Don't have enough information on him. The guy's 3-betting range is 2%, so we made a good choice folding there. Which also means he's only got 2% of hands, so we're going to have a bit of problems. Definitely getting him to, have a wider range. So we should tighten up our range as well. All right, so we've got our hand face up here, but possibly could jam there on the turn, get to fold most hands. It's one of those things. I mean, I've done it before, jamming on the turn with just ace high. And if you've got a gut shot, it's viable, especially if your 2 cards are live. Definitely if they've got a flush already out there or a straight or something, or a set, sorry, it would be a set or 2 pair. It's going to be pretty hard, and it's probably not worth it shoving there because you'll have to make it straight. But if you only got if they're only calling you down with queen, pair of queens or something like that, top pair type hand, then it's probably worthwhile because both your cards are then live, so you got more outs. Pocket twos. Yeah, it is high variance shoving though, and you're going to get some folds. But at the same time, at this probably level, you probably won't as much. Like, it's probably a big difference folding, like shoving on the turn for, like $1 compared to shoving on the turn for $50. I mean, when you start talking about bigger money, people will start respecting those bets a bit more. Where we'll probably think about the same. Like if we manage to work up our level up there, we'll still treat it exactly the same. We won't base it on money. We'll just base it on what we think is the best thing to do at the time. So we won't be results oriented. We'll just pretty much just focusing on what's the best move for the best outcome overall. 3-bet here. Because they don't 3-bet too often, they don't 4-bet wide enough. Let's go check here. Now we've got an open ender. We can't go anywhere. Top pair. Shoves all in. I'd expect the king here. I'm just going to shove the kings. If he's got aces, he's got aces, but This guy might actually bet quite wide because the other guy that was behind me looks like he might have been betting wide just to isolate against the other guy. Okay, he's got aces. Need a spade. Spade or a king. King. It is a chance that your opponent's going to have, go a bit wider there. All right. So we're not really upset about that one. I'll get a 3-bet queen 8. Continue targeting the cutoff. We'll bet this one and try and take it down. He's a bit fishy. Okay, leads out. Gonna let go. Probably that line's probably not that great actually against such a player. All right, ace 10, just gonna let go. We do have a gut shot here. All right, so that was 1 for kings. We'll let go just because there's a poison card out there if we get the queen of spades. So we could have a reverse implied odds there. It's gone. All right, got pocket 8s in the button. Open it up. Limpy. Didn't mean to limp. We can wrap the ace. We do allow him to have some raggy hands since we limped. I get the free card in the turn, but we could bet again. I'm going to check behind, get the free card though. All right, I believe he's got ace rag there or something. Give a folding. All right, 3-bet 10-8 suited. Only because of the heart. We've got a heart, so. All right, nice. Got there. Ooh. Pretty interesting. If we did a 9 or we need a heart, obviously. We'll snap. We can't raise it. Got absolutely nothing. So that was an absolute gift from us, for us there. Not running cold. He's just bluffing into our monster hands, which is nice. Right, defending 10-4. Right, we'll squeeze with 10-8. We're going to call, but I don't like it. All right, it's going to call the 4. 1 over card. 98%. Drawing dead. Probably not a great call. Definitely not a good call there. We probably folded that one. Definitely should have folded that one, not to start going for that one. All right, 10-7 suited. Actually, what we'll do, be cheeky, we'll leave that table. Ooh, what a hand. Maybe we should really call, especially in position. Sometimes you just have a better, like you just got good post flop tendencies, but it's one of those things. You either get to win it or, you either get to flop it big, but most times you just get to miss everything. We'll 3-bet A3. Remember they don't 4-bet enough. All right, A4's gone. Be interesting if we called there. Especially hit the ace. Alright, pocket kings. Maybe we shouldn't 3-bet too wide there though. I'll call king 10. The gut shot. Got the free card, which is good. It's got king queen, we're in trouble. Hopefully he just checks this one. Alright, we'll let it go. Alright, sevens are gone. Need to make sure people level head. I mean, that happens. You just have to, the kings run to aces. We often always remember the bad hands compared to the good hands. We've had plenty of good times lately anyway. Yeah, we did double up our bankroll in a short space of time. We did try a 5-L. We did win a session in 5-L. Then we fell straight back down a little bit after a winning session. I got king. I got a king, so we'll call. All right, we'll 4-bet. It's gonna call it. Not sure what he's got. Probably won't. We won't go it now. I would bet this one. Problem is, if we check there and he checks, he might get a free card, which we don't want. Okay, maybe we get some action from jacks. There's probably one hand that we do beat here. I think if he's got ace king, surely he's not. He would have bet there. So it's a bit tricky, that pot. Ace 10's gone. Just going to check behind with queen jack. All right, got a gut shot. Bottom pair. Still a bottom pair. I'm going to call. Bottom pair's gone. We really need the 10 to come out. Everyone's quite deep here, but I think we're going to get forced to fold here. Definitely likes his hand. We're just going to let go. End up being a good fold. Shame though, I think we could have almost tripled up there if we hit our hand. I think sometimes the gut shots are one of the most disguised hands you can have. Okay, ace queen, ace jack. One of those things we're looking at the moment is calling 3-bets from position. That's probably one of my highlights at the moment, so I'm going to be doing a bit of study behind that. And just look at only calling with post-flop plays. So hands that can... Checking behind because we've got some equity in the hand. We've got a gut shot. Mr. Hand though. Bet quite small in the turn though. Alright, hit top pair. Hold away pot. Got backdoor flush. It's better. We'll try and try and cancel it so that we make it to the river. All right, get squeeze with ace nine. It's pretty wide, but we can't call it. We can definitely three bet it. See what Pong does. All right, nice fold. All right, 7-2 is going to fold. Not a good flop for 7-2, but it's pretty hard to flop. Good with 7-2. All right, jacks, let's go. Yeah, just need to just hold a bit patience here. Well, the cards aren't going our way at the moment. I got 64. They're probably at about, what's that, 77 maybe? Roughly, because we got a little bit over. Three bets us. 2%. I'm going to fold. This guy three bets though. 50%. I'm going to call. Only because it's a post flop play. All right, let's get in there. It's our range, not his. Unfortunately, didn't hit our hands. But we'll keep betting and see if he's going to call. All right, nice. We read the hand right. Probably got two overs. All right, king six is missed. Ace jack got an open ender. Unfortunately missed. All right, ace four. Ooh, got a flush draw. If he doesn't bet there with the ace jack, I was questioning whether or not we should bluff that. Get a call, just try and hit a three on the river. Ah, he calls, snap calls. Kings as well. All right, so nice pot. I think if we lead the turn, I don't know if he's calling or not. Anyway, I think it was a good pot anyway. I think we probably need to look at as well is our winning hands. Everyone focuses on their losing hands so much, but you got to look at the winning hands, make sure that we're getting our value on the winning hands as well. No, 4-2, gonna call it. Probably shouldn't have, but we did. Ace King wins. Yeah, not a great flop. If the flop comes low, then round 3 and 5 and 6, it's going to hit our range a lot better than our opponents. Becomes a lot closer, especially when he's got the range advantage. All right, ace jack's out of position. It's not going to be good. That's when you can four bet, I guess, against someone who's going to be three betting quite wide. Our opponent's uncapped at the moment. Betting small means he doesn't like the hand. He's still uncapped. He could have aces of kings here. He could have king queen as well. Queen 10. I don't know if we could actually raise that one. All right, king queen's folding there. It would have been a gut shot. At least we're winning on one table, or winning on the other table as well, but one table seemed to be getting decent hands though. Okay, pocket queens. Against a deep stacker as well. Tens, ace queen, beautiful. All right, raise it up with pocket queens. All right, one's for queens out of position. We'll take that. Okay, say 3 bets. Just gonna call it. Questionable C bet there. All right, we'll bet this one. We will take over the hand since our original razor folded. Although Jackie could have pretty much anything here. You need a 5. I'll get second pair. I'm gonna let it go. It's not great, but not really sure. I think when he calls, he's got at least a pair, but I think he could have jacks there, queens there. He's got something wrong with his hand. He doesn't have. I don't think he's got aces or kings there often, but I think he's got like queens, jacks, maybe nines. Could have a 7 as well. And we bet quite big as well. It's not like gut shot, backdoor flush. Get a free card, hopefully. Yeah, he 3 bets. All right, just gonna jam it. Get 6s. It's the flip. Wow. How much you could do there. I hit the straight with 5-3. Not much you can do. It's just a flip. Sometimes you're gonna lose them. All right, queens win pre-flop. Take that. Oh, he calls, but we got the straight, which is nice. Line battle. Got 2 pair. Raise it up. All right, queen jack wins. Just pure bluff there. 9-7. Probably got him off the hook. Probably should have just called. And just see, sometimes people in the small blinds will just. I've seen it before where they just blow their stack. They'll just keep triple barreling. So we probably told him we had a good hand. All right, got pocket 8. All right, ace king. Eights just can't find a bet there. Oh, we can bet here because we bet a lot of ace highs, king highs. Yeah, good on ace. He's probably gonna, unless he's got a 10. He's saying he's got a 10, but I don't call. Fuck. Hmm. All right. Probably could have folded that one, to be fair. Gut shot, 7-6. No, 5. Never folding into a bluff there. I'm glad we didn't bluff. Yeah, I should just call behind. Still have an open ender. And if a 7 comes out, it's got a 5. We actually go one up higher. We've got a straight now. He's got a flush, though, if he has a better hand there. Looks like it's not going to be a great session so far. Back into the 70s. Possibly the 60s at this rate, but we still have the cushion of the fish points anyway. All right, I just bet in there. Just thought he'd call. Maybe thought we were bluffing or something like that. Pocket eights. Check 5 offsuit from the button from the dealer. From the blinds. This is going. Beautiful. And when they do call, that's when you want the 8 on the turn. All right, got a gut shot with the backdoor flush. All right, brought us in cheap enough. Or flat with King Jack. 3-way pot. Over bets. I'm gonna fold. Unfortunate there. I think he's got a book now, but fortunate that we didn't hit the flush on the river. Hit the flush on the river and it's a beautiful thing. I think we're just stacking off there. The pot was big because of how many opponents were in the hand. You could have ace king here. King 8, wow. Alright, sixes are gone. Make sure we bet. And the queen's just made it just in time. We got trips. Let's raise it up. Alright, raise with the queens. It's flat with 10, ace 10 suited. In position with queens. Alright, ace 10's gone with his call. Hopefully he's not kings and aces. Beautiful. We'll cash out. We won't cash out. If he gets it, he gets it. Beautiful. So we didn't cash out. Not playing scared poker. I think, you save a lot more money, I guess, in the long run. In the long run, people you're not cashing out. All right, got to raise it up, kings. All right, pocket eights, short stacker. All right, so bottom pair. All right, win this one, nice. We just call him off. Beautiful. Got to cash out 98%. If he ends up winning that, he deserves it. Yeah, the hands you remember. All right, eights are gone. Probably could have actually called with eights there, but 90%, he got some equity. Cool. Got there. I gave him a little bit of hope. I'll bet this. Hopefully, he just folds, which it is. When she does. Need to learn to talk. Sorry, guys. So flat queen jack out of position. Probably not a great idea. Gut shot. Could be a great idea now though. Give us a 10. Likes his hand. Alright, I'll call, but this guy's really deep. 255. Really want to see the 10. If you saw the 10, can't call. Yeah, the 10 comes out. Oof, watch out. The potential is real there. Like we could have won probably $4 there quite easily. Three betting. Call backdoor flush draw with a gut shot. 7 big blinds. We can't fold. I actually go in with the best hand. Ha! King hits. It happens. Interesting call though, wasn't it? I mean, interesting hand that actually bet. But we can never fold there. Alright, we're gonna bluff this one. Unfortunately, he calls and we just give up now. Alright. Got the wow, the oversized bet there. He must have thought we had an 8 or something. Maybe he hit a book. I don't think you're ever bluffing there. Like, we're just taking a stab at it. We'll call him position, but got the right guy to play against. Yeah, I'm calling. He could have anything. This time he's got the best, but considering what he had previously, he could have any two. He's actually getting quite a bit off us at the moment. Ace king, and we've got top pair. Oh, we've got aces, but what with a 5? This table's a live one. Hopefully everyone just checks here and we've got the best hand. Alright, jamming with aces. 5s are gone. Second behind. Alright, clever check behind though. Saved a bit of money not betting there on the river. Like depending on the board is whether or not we get 3 streets of value or not. A backdoor flush. Didn't get there. And kings now. Very shame. Just a shame that he folded after betting 22 blinds, big blinds. Like that's a big fold, isn't it? I guess we could make our bet smaller, but at the same time, if we want to do that with Ace King, we change our bet sizing, it sort of gives up our sizing. But we don't really play against these opponents enough. Like there's some opponents that they probably know more than what we think, because we've got we've ran into a play with literally 20,000 hands against us. I think it was about 2 weeks ago. I don't check them all the time, but I'm sure there's someone around now that's got thousands of hands on us. So we do play quite a lot. All right, A7, gonna open this one up. Interesting hand. All right, 2 pair. All right, hopefully just calls when we win. All right, hits on the river, beautiful. So we got away with that one. I guess he called with the gut shot. Pretty sneaky. But then I guess he didn't realize that his ace didn't play anyway. Because he hits the ace, then we're just killing him. Look at the jack. Need to bet this one. Probably bet too big. Need to bet a bit smaller for his little baby pairs to call. All right, we'll call. Got a backdoor flush. Yeah, straight draw as well. Gut shot. Got top pair still. Two pair, but scary card. Gotta raise it. All right, we'll bet 4. Hopefully, no one's got a 7. He's got a 9, so got some value from the 9. Perfect. There is a lot of 2-pair hands in his range. Could be in trouble here. All right, so a nice little hand again. Getting some little value hands coming through, which will help especially during these times where things aren't going that well for us. I can't believe that guy bet 22 big blinds and then folded. Pretty rough, isn't it? I guess we've done it. We've done that plenty of times as well. 4 behind. Got a pair. I thought maybe it was trapping, but looks like not. Take that little one. It's a little bonus. Okay, king 9 suited. Don't have position, but I've got post flop play. All right, so we've got a backdoor flush, a double gutter. No, an open ender. All right, so I'm going to check this one because we don't want to deny our equity. We need to get to the showdown as much as we can. Jack's not a great hand. Probably the worst card of the deck to get because it completes the flush and it gives people trips now and it gives people, full houses and stuff like that as well. Right, we'll call one. We're in position of this guy. Right, we'll just fold out. All right, we'll leave this table and we'll leave this table. Make sure we just cash out while we can. Need to make sure we start this one up again. All right, scare card. Bet this one. Hold that one. Still got one more table to pick up on. On the river. It's not a bad river. Missed out. We had an open ender flush draw and missed out everything. So when he bets so high with the queen, he's just pretty much saying he's got a queen, but we do have a bluff catcher there with the pocket pair that we had. We can raise this one. Because we had a mega draw. Jack 10, just not strong enough. It's not strong enough. We got aces now, though. Alright, so we made a little bit of a buffer, but still nothing to write home about. We're still back to about 77. So we're still down probably 1.5 blinds. Alright, deep stacked, we'll call this one. Gonna go in for a set mine. Alright, we'll call king queen. Interesting. I'm just gonna value bet this one. We got second pair. Don't think he's gonna have an ace here often enough. He's gonna bet on the turn with an ace. So he could have jacks, he could have jacks with tens or something like nines or a 7. So that was a cheeky cheeky value bet. All right, fours. Only calling because there's an ace out there. The ace will mean that our opponent will call us off. That doesn't help. All right, fours are gone. Yeah, I just tried to play a set mine there, but unfortunately it was a fail. All right, rise it up, kings. Happy to take down the pot pre-flop. Looking to stack off here. All right, we're just jamming here. We don't care anymore. We just don't care. He could have anything, but hopefully he's got a queen calls. Queen 5. Fucking hell. Alright, so this is the thing. What are you going to do with that? Jeez. Pretty harsh, isn't it? Queen 5. Did he call Queen 5 with 30 big blinds? Alright, we've got 8. Ace Queen, nice hand. Alright, skipping his Ace Queen, Ace Jack out of the... So now he might have an Ace Jack. He's out of position as well. Betting for value to try and get an ace to call. All right, so we didn't 4-bet there pre-flop. Trying to get a call from his, smaller pocket pairs as well. Because most of the time he's just going to fold straight away with these pocket pairs that doesn't have an ace in it, obviously. Come on, raise, please. No one raised. Yeah, scary board, actually. If he raises us, we're folding. Hopefully he just calls. You might have kings, queens, jacks. And kings, queens, jacks, this snaps. I think a 9 might shove, a straight shoves. So we beat a lot of hands, but pretty easy to fold, I guess, if they shove there. But at the same time, there's someone with kings and queens and jacks there, maybe turn it into a bluff on us. Yeah, so 63. So we're still a bit down because of this that queen 5 hand now that our opponent have. Sees it all. All right, we're just gonna fold that one. Ace 10. He even 3-bet, so we're gonna try and take it down right now. I think he's capped. Target his capped range. All right, I need to make sure we still play our suited connectors. But we need to be very just to be very very thoughtful, very cautious where we play them. Because we don't want to get caught playing too wide out of position. Two, we'll call cheap enough. Maybe he's got kings. Maybe he's got a queen. Maybe he's got jacks, tens. I think we're beat here though if he bets, but okay, he bet himself there, trying to make us fold. Sometimes getting sticky with your pocket pairs is annoying. It's very frustrating for your opponent sometimes. Hopefully our opponent's got a jack or pocket queens, but you're just hoping that your opponent's got a jack. That time he had jack shit, so to speak. All right, aces. Probably should have checked there. I mean, we're pretty much isolating ourselves against the king there by betting. I mean, all the pocket pairs are going to be folding pretty much as soon as we bet the flop. If they don't have a king, they're gone. All right, open ender. Need a 9. Or 1. He'll bet 1 again. I will bet 2. All right, let's go. We play this little game. All right, pocket 7s, pocket 6s. Ooh, hit a certain position. Check behind. Now there are aces out there. Here we go. quads. You get a call? Okay, well, beautiful. I'm gonna fold. We've got a big hand here. Wow. I'm gonna fold the sevens here. I folded the set there. Someone's got a 9. Remember last time? Someone pointed it out. I think it was you, Seb. Hopefully I pronounced that right. SEEP B. Sorry. Where I folded a full house with queens. That was pretty embarrassing, actually. Every now and again, I'll bring that hand back up. But yeah, that was a strong fold just then. Fold to the set. Got shot. All right, we'll call. Jacks, maybe? I believe he's got jacks. Ace king. All right, I'm going to fold ace king here. Another one too, folded queens. All right, so we did all right there with the queens, I think. Did we call too much though with the queens? Pre-flop, yes. Check, check. Bet, fold. Yeah, that's fine. King, jack. All right, this is a hand we could full bet. All right, let's go let go. King, jack there. Even if we hit the king, I should have folded pre-flop. I don't know what I was thinking there. We can call jack 10 though with deep stacked here. A little bit wider. Going for a queen. All right, got queen. All right, we didn't lose any extra value, which is good. King, jack. Do we raise? Yes, we do. He could have a jack. It could be just a split. Could be a chop here. All right, folded, didn't have a jack. Beautiful. I'll let go of tens, I guess. Could be very cheeky with the ace king, but he didn't bet on the flop, which is a bit weird. Okay, try and steal that one. Queen 10. All right, we'll bet this one. Backdoor flush. All right, jacks in the big blind. All right, well, happy to hit a 2 on the river. We don't ask for much. I was actually hoping they'd a flush, but all right, 3-betting ace check offsuit by the position. Ace king. If he checks here, we can go for some value. Bit of threes. Wow. Maybe could have followed the river. $1.55. We did check the flop. Probably should never check the flop there. This guy 3-bet often. Probably not enough. In position. Alright, we'll let go. If he checks to us, it sort of opens up the door for a bluff. King Queen against cutoff. Steal. Ooh, okay, we got a gut shot. Need a 5. Alright, hit a pair. That's always nice. Could have bet maybe and got him to fold. Alright, jacks. It's a little bit awkward, that hand, wasn't it? Alright, in position. They're killing us, actually. Alright, ace queen suited. Wow, what a big bet that was. This guy's pretty good. Pretty good. Snap off his bet here on the river. Small bet. Bluff. Big bet. Value normally. Alright. What about sizing? Those sizing tells. The bigger the bet, the more they like their hand. And then sometimes there's a small bet on the river where they're never folding. What can you say? Poker's hard sometimes. 5s on the river. Got showdown value. Don't need to bluff it if you're going to win it. Possibly could have bet on the turn just for value. I guess that's one thing I've learned a little bit is if you're gonna have showdown value anyway and win the pot, there's no need to bet to get into fold because they're only going to call you when you beat, especially in position. All right, in position here, beautiful. Betting while we're in front here. Nice. Remember, if he calls, we do have some outs, but he's telling us he doesn't like his hand, so we get him out of there. Jack's gonna raise it. Yeah, it's calling out because we got 3 plays in the pot. Definitely could have been interesting there. 2. Ooh, okay. They get the river. Flush. Seven on the river. He's got king high, we win. Got ace high, we win. Queen jack, he's got the jack. Plenty. We had quite a few outs anyway. Yeah. Maybe should have called or shoved. Getting out of the way with that one. Mr. Recycle. What's his name? Ray. Oh, Ray Clean. I almost think when I looked at it, I thought Recycle. But Ray Clean. Alright, let's get Jaw. He's pissing me off. A vendetta against him. It's our right to take him out now. It's our right. No, but we'll get him. We got position on him. He's sitting out. Maybe you heard me say that I want to get his chips. Ace 4 suited. Alright, we'll call behind. I'm going to call, need a 10. Really lucky he folded. We need a 10. See you later. We didn't get a 10. Oh, we got pocket Tuesday. Got the duckies. Here, 2. Far out. He loves his hands. Or he just wants everyone to fold, which we did. This guy is a beast. Turn into beast mode. Alright, open ender. I wouldn't have hit. Alright, we'll bet this one. Alright, we'll be cheeky enough to bet, but he could have a. He could call with a 10, I think. We've got ace high. Let's get him to fold. I just think our kicker's not going to be strong enough there, so we're trying to get him fold. We might have king high as well, so we might be actually doing it for value, but you just never know. Alright, pocket 5s. Think. Yeah, 61. 61, so down to probably 74, roughly, because we've got a little bit still, say, on this table. About $3. $3 on this one as well. Once the pot coming, hopefully. Unfortunately, no one's hitting when we're hitting. Billy Bonds. Backdoor. It's all backdoor flush. It's got a queen or a 3. It's probably the only card we fold to a bet. Pretty horrid, isn't it? For folding a nut flush on a double paired board. Where it could easily have a 3, I guess. I don't want to call with 10-4 offsuit. If I ever start doing that, I need to quit poker, I think. Alright, a3. Alright, so I've got a gut shot and backdoor. And we're in position. Beautiful. We'll take it down. It was a scare card having the flush there. All right, raise it up with the aces. Recycling. All right, snap, trapped him. Queen 8. He gets a jack. All right, got him. We did have a set anyway, but booked it at the end. All right, nice little hand for ace king as well, but the gentleman left already. What was his name? Jaw dropped out, unfortunately. So not mega wins today, but we're getting a couple tables coming up now, like 3 tables going all right. That's opening up. We have the best hand. Might be embarrassing ourselves. Pocket 2's could have bet here as well. I'm getting to fold out a lot of these. All right, it's going to jam this one. It's got top pair, flush draw. All right, pretty much he's drawing dead. He's doing pretty good if he wins that one. And never folding there. Unfortunately, missed the ace and king. Beautiful. All right, so unfortunate with that other hand. I mean, we could probably have folded there. Or shoved. But he did 4-bet, so it means he's pretty tight. His range is pretty tight. Ace King's good enough, but Ace King's also good as a bluff to get people to fold a 4-bet with the 4-bet. Or to fold their 3-bets, obviously. It's a hand I'd rather shove with, but I don't think. All right, I'm going to bet thinly here. It's going to be a cheeky thin bet. Hopefully get queens or jacks to call there. All right, so I got a flush draw, gut shot. We're going to bet it. Free card, we'll take it. Ace on the river. There is a book on ace on the river. We'll take it. And he calls as well. All right, just going to jam it. We are all over him. Far out. We've just cleaned him up. This guy is really tilting now, I reckon. No, it's a chop. He's still playing. Yeah, it's got to let go of ace jack. Step 5. I will call 8-6. Why not? A 7. It's got to be something. 8-6. We're going to open end a flush draw. Missed everything. Don't check. Make sure you bet. Needed a 4 with 7-3. Open ender. Maybe should have bet on the turn. Yeah, we should have probably bet on the turn with the 7. Yeah, we should have definitely bet there with the 7 on the turn. Seem to be struggling on that table. How often does he 3-bet? Quite often, actually. Let's bluff him. I hope he doesn't jam. All right, calling here, flush high. It hurts, that one. Oh, folded. You're short stacked as well. Ugh. Caught. Pretty bad there. Put behind, check 9. All right, got a book. Just gonna jam it on the river. Yeah, just gonna jam it here. Got a book anyway. You could have Queen 10. King 9, I don't think he will. All right, gotta raise King Jack offsuit. All right, I've got a gut shot. We'll bet this. Ace and the Queen hits our river. 2 picture cards, definitely gonna get a lot of folds. If he calls, might hit 10. So it definitely hits our range. Ace 9 suited. So there was a brief period just then for about a minute. I sort of lost myself a little bit, especially with the 15 big blinds and call with the flush draw. I probably should have folded. That was probably an obvious fold. So it's probably time to fold. It's time to fold. It's probably time to call it a session. I'm going to call here with 7. Same thing again. I hit the king. I'm going to value bet here, maybe calls with jacks or 10s. All right, it's a chop. All right, we'll snap it off. We've got a king. He's got a 3. Small bet. All right, so probably should call it a session. Queen Jack's gone. If we were in front of the flop, I think the king hits his range more than us. So gotta have a lot of kings and aces in his hand on a 3-bet. 3-betting 5-3. Queens could be hard for him. All right, we're in position here with 6-5. Gut shot plus the ace hits us. So it would have been a disguised flush as well. 10s, 9s may be cool. This one table is really starting to piss us off. Okay. Oh, what a river. What a river. What a river. Okay, got a gut shot. Okay, king. Can't fold. Just can't fold there. That table's killing us. Both these tables on the right hand side are killing us. Fives are gone. Got pocket queens. Ace hits our range. He tried bluffing us. Can't blame him. It's good, probably a good strategy against someone who folds too much. We got a gut shot. Ace 8. Overbets, wow. It's small enough we might call. I'm not sure what the hell this guy's got. Jack 7. What happened to Raikkonen? He's got 149 big blinds now. We'll call, but get a check raise this one. We're just going to lead out and just hopefully he calls. Just looking for an ace jack to call here. King jack, ace jack, 2 pair. I don't put too many fours in his hand, but you never know. Got a better big, so then he's only going to shove when he's like got the nuts. Hey, remember Phil Ivey? Playing against the champion, I guess. The king himself. I've got a jack. The hand. Snap it off. Thank you. We'll take that. Just over shove. Far out. Queen's on the. It's a case of. I should know better than that. I should know better than that, actually. Because there's a queen. Queen on the board. And you're pretty much trying to get value from his pocket queens. Tony, he's never calling after that. He's never calling unless he's got you beat, pretty much. So we don't pretty much beat anything. Disgustingly bad, actually. All right. We'll call it a session, I think. I think we've seen enough. 3-2, watch us get run over. It's a shitty two-pair hand. We know where these end up. Unless we hit a 3 or a 2. Or a flush. Or a book, sorry. Hopefully he jams. Hopefully jams goes all in with aces. Alright. Let's see what the damage is. It's not going to be nice. I think we're in the 70s. Maybe the 60s. Alright, so I got 73. Also, did we accumulate? We got the points, but we dropped down. Wait a sec, we're in goldfish now. We need to get 1,500 points to keep the fish happy, I guess. Which we can do pretty easy, which I think we got about 2,700 before. So that means technically, I think, technically that means that we actually got the $2 award, which that even means our session was even worse. So I think technically we lost about $9 or $10 that session. So now we're down to 73.81. It's just one of those times. Not much else we can tell you. I mean, the Pocket Kings was probably the worst hand. Other than that, I think we just played a few hands there, a bit silly. Had some good moments though. But yeah, it's just something we'll just have to bounce back from, and then we'll actually see. Well, at least we've got a clear cut goal here for 1,500, and then gonna win $1.50 there possibly. Hopefully, get a spin and maybe win $6. I think it is. But it shows you here with the fish ranks. We're in goldfish now. There you go, $1.50 to $5 spin. See if we make 1,500. Also, you can just do a weekly cashback, which probably be a couple of dollars anyway. But I thought it's probably better off going into this scenario because we can actually do the spins and just hopefully get a higher spin, and it'll be better worth it. So, because I think naturally you get not much better than $1.50 regardless. So you're better off going for the $5 risk. Lucky draw, I guess. But yeah, all right, guys. Pretty tired. Probably have one session tomorrow. We'll see from there. But yeah, can't blame tiredness. We just didn't. It's a bit unlucky today. I think we're calling a little bit wider. I'm just trying to call a little bit with the 3-bets. I think it's calling us, getting us out of hand a little bit. Had a few tied calls. You know, that 15 big blinds chasing with the flush draw just doesn't seem to work sometimes. That costs you a lot of money. Anyway, guys, see you next time.